Hey Buck, Zipster. I just watched both of you guys' videos, The Real Me. And it just kind of struck me as funny because I was like, oh my God, that's not really Zipster. Okay, so I actually, and then I watched Buck's video. I guess I watched them backwards because I'm subscribed naturally to both of you, and you know I comment on your videos quite a bit. The Real Me. You know, there's this whole thing, I think, where, okay, so I studied voice and acting and dance in school, you know, in high school and college, you know, and when you take one type of acting, the Stanislavski technique, basically, the thing that you're working towards is having a private moment on stage while you're performing. You know, being exactly who you are or who the character is, but being it in front of everybody daily, you know. And when I talk to people about video logging a lot of times, I always talk about, you know, I don't know why it's so great to video log, but I mean, you can just sit there and you can just be yourself. But maybe that's not it. Maybe it's that you can be the best you that you are. You can be the you that you are when you're all alone at home, just enjoying being who you are. The real me. Who is the real Robert Anton? Well, I don't know. I am pretty much who I am on my videos. You know, I'm an entertainer and all that different stuff, but you know, I'm not always on. You know, when I'm on the camera, I'm always on and I'm happy and I'm up and everybody's like, oh my God, you got so much energy and this and that, and I love your smile and you laugh and you know, and I do tend to laugh a lot, and sometimes at the strangest times, and people are like, what are you laughing about? I'm like, nothing, you know, but I'll just have this thought or some non sequitur will just come up and I'll be like, something will make me think of something else and totally unrelated, and I'll be laughing about it. But, you know, I think one thing that one of my haters said was, oh, you're not really that nice. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Because when I am at home, alone, in front of my camera, and even when I'm not in front of my camera, I am the best me that I can be because I'm relaxed. You know, I don't have to deal with anybody else's bull by my own. I am in the zone. And a lot of times when people come to my place, you know, they come in and they sit down, they you know, they kick off their shoes and whatever, and they're just like, wow, you have a really nice... And there's nothing, I mean, people, you look around my place, there's nothing special. I don't have a whole lot of pictures on the wall. I don't have, you know, it's, for me, it's kind of a live workspace. But people just feel like there's so much positive energy here, and it's just comfortable. It's just relaxed and relaxing. And I think in my videos, I think that comes across, that I'm at home, I'm relaxed, everything is relaxing, and I'm the best me that I am. When I go out, you know, I try to be the better me, but sometimes someone else's energy interacts with your own, and it brings yours down a little bit. You know, and you try to bring it back up and, you know, get your little space, but especially in a place like New York, it's just really difficult to keep it there all the time. So, the real me, the real Robert Anton. I'm opinionated. Yes, I am. I'm a Virgo, so I'm a perfectionist. I like to bring the best out in myself and out of the people that I care about, which sometimes actually has us butting heads because they'll be like, oh, I don't know if I should do it. And I'll be like, why not? And they're like, because... But that's not an excuse. Oh, because that's not an excuse. Just do it, you know. And sometimes, you know, that can get on your nerves if you really just, you know, and I understand that. But I want them to be the best person that they can be. I want them to be all that they think they should be. Also, yeah, I'm not always happy. I'm happy a lot. I'm probably happy more than the average person because I feel like that I'm living the life that I almost always dreamt of just being able to perform and to go to recording sessions and to sing with famous people and to, you know, I'm doing what I always want to do all my life, and I feel so blessed every day when I get up, and also being kind of a, not necessarily a religious person, let's say, but a spiritual person. Every day that I get out of bed, I feel blessed that I can get up and I can cook my own food, I can do my own clothes, I can clean my own house, I can see, I can hear. You know, so I saw someone on the train coming home today, and he had a glass eye, and I was like, God, thank you. I mean, not that there's anything against him having a glass eye, but that I have my sight, and I've never had a problem where I've had to worry about it. I don't even wear glasses, you know. So so the real me is kind of Robert Anton, but it's Robert Anton at his best. I mean, the videos of Robert Anton at his best. The real me is just the plain old Robert Anton, and he's a pretty good guy, I think. People like him most of the time, and sometimes he gets on people's nerves. But you know, I think when especially, I don't know, I might have to edit this just a little bit, but I believe that in front of the camera, you just turn on. I'm a performer, so I snap on, and I feel like I want to relate, and I want to be the best I can for you, and I want to inspire, and I want to get my point across, and I want to tell the story if I have a story to tell. You know, if I'm singing a song, I want you to enjoy it, and I want to enjoy it, and I want to get the message across. So that's the difference between that's the Robert Anton that you see on camera. Off camera, I'm just a regular person. You know, sometimes I'm shy. Sometimes I don't feel like I know all that I need to know, so I keep my mouth shut. You know, if I don't know something about something, immediately the first thing you hear from me is, I don't know. Well, you should ask so-and-so because I don't know. You know, and, you know, but can you guess? No, no. We can look it up on the computer. You know, also, I'm not always up, and I'm not always nice. You know, sometimes you'll see on my videos or on my comments that people will say something nasty to me, and I'll, you know, come back with a quick whippersnapper of something or another. And I think sometimes, in real person, the first thing that comes to my mind is more something that's mean, and it can be mean and funny, but it's still kind of mean. And it might get the person that I am talking to even more upset than than they were when they were talking to me, whatever they said. But my thing is what they call it, a rapier wit, and not necessarily just for me, but for that type of people. You know, they say that you try to cut straight to the bone. When someone tries to get to you, you actually try to cut them to hurt them more than they have hurt you. So it's not necessarily a bad thing, but I try to hold my tongue as much as I can. And a lot of times, you know, when I have, a good thing that YouTube has done for me is that sometimes when I am down, or when I'm feeling kind of bad, or when I'm feeling not the wonderful person that people think that I am, and that I often think that I am, I can go and I can watch a video. You know, if I'm nervous about an audition, I can go and watch my audition video and start thinking about the things that I've actually told other people to think about. You know, if I am, let's say, in competition with someone else over something, I can go and watch some video and say, wow, what I really need to do is just worry about being the best that I can be. So, and also when I'm down a lot of times and I just really can't get out of it, I can go and watch someone's videos like Mr. Pregnant, who always makes me laugh, who always brings me up. You know, someone was saying to me, and this might be long, so I may edit it. Someone wrote me an email, and they were like telling me how they have lost, I guess, the affection for people, and how they can't love anymore, and how they really want da-da-da-da. You know, and I guess what I basically said to them was, you know, being down or not loving people is a choice. You know, you can be hurt 5,000 times and still get back up, dust yourself off, and decide that you're going to love again. Or you can sit there and you can be like, I've been hurt. I'm never going to care about anybody else. You know, I'm never going to let anybody else get that close to me. But who does that hurt in the long run? It doesn't hurt the other people. It hurts you. And when I went back and read that email, you know, I was just like, wow. You know, it's so true. But I need to realize that sometime in my own life. So, the real me. God, there's just so much to it. But, personally, Robert Anton. The real Robert Anton is pretty much what you see. I don't really put on a character. But I am probably the best me that I can be in front of you guys. I put my best foot forward in order to I guess, help you to bring your best out. Okay. Thanks for posing this. I don't know if it's a question but just for putting this out there, Buck. All right. What the Buck? Make sure you watch him. He's got 5 million subscribers, so, whatever. Subscribe to me. Oh, okay. Robert Anton out. Check out the website, robertanton.com.